Far Cry 6 is barely a game. The gruel is exceptionally bland today. I didn't think a game would manage to make sleep seem so exciting after the war crime that was Watch Dogs 3, but I also didn't think I would ever play a game that is almost not real.
There is no
game.
This game is such a collective of lists, and yeah, I got it, Ubisoft game, heh what do you know? Nuh-uh. This time we got no this or these or this guy or this or any of these, or what we do have is a laundry list of things that make you wish you were doing something else. Add on top of that a tutorial phase that takes longer than one cutscene from Death Stranding, and look, I don't know how to say this, but your game is dead on arrival. Is it Far Cry? No. The hallmark of Far Cry games has always been the villains, and I barely even have to explain that as a result of just how well they've been recognized. Clearly, Ubisoft knows this too, or they wouldn't have spent so much on advertising and getting Gus for the biggest, baddest guy ever. But something is very wrong here.
That's a good horse.
Granted, there is a scene where the main character wakes up alone on a beach, but they're also from here. Like, hello, unlike literally the rest of them, which lean in pretty heavily on the whole fish out of water thing. The actual gameplay consists of somehow the most boring depictions of violence and explosions in Far Cry yet. I'm not usually such a graphics guy or an FPS guy, but damn, it is noticeable when you shoot a gun and it barely moves. Except the melee kill animations. Those kind of kick ass. Except when they limit you to only a couple from the previous games and lock the other ones, you know, the cool ones, behind gear sets. The removal of the skill tree was ballsy, but don't even get me started on the health bars. And I know they had health bars in New Dawn. I really like New Dawn, but when you play New Dawn, you get intrinsically a different kind of Far Cry game. But the critical element that screws over Far Cry 6's gameplay so bad is these awful RPG elements. Oh, whoops, you used the soft body ammo instead of the armor-piercing ammo. That means when you shoot this guy, you know, in the head, he'll just stand there. When a game series doesn't need to take something, and then it does, then there's dissonance. Then your head starts thinking, this is not right. This is not original. It would only be original if it felt original. So I'm just gonna say it. They have officially run out of ideas. Normally, this is the part where I would say, well, you can still do some of the stuff you did in Far Cry 5, so it still has its moments. But the game shouldn't have its moments. The game should be Far Cry 5, but better. Ubisoft, if you can't top Far Cry 5, why make another Far Cry game? Especially when every new or expanded element is distinctly not original. This game is just whatever Tom Clancy military simulator, bunch of shit on the map, go do everything game, but with a coat of paint and Gus from Breaking Bad. Oh, except for the funny fighting minigame. Remember when they did that in Yakuza? Yeah, well, now it's cockfighting. Hilarious. Really good taste. There is no reason to play this game, in comparison to other games or at all. This is the first time I've ever thought while playing a game, I am wasting my life playing video games right now. And it's not that there's a game which, under its flaws, is actually pretty good. It's that there is no game, and everything convincing you otherwise wears off instantly. All it takes is looking around.